Hello, viewers. Welcome to Mr.Who Reviews. Today, I'm reviewing Return to Oz. This movie is based on two of the Oz book series. I think the second book, The Land of Oz, and the third one, Ozma of Oz. I don't really know what they left in or took out, but I still think the movie is good, and I'll get into it now. Anyway, this takes place 6 months after Dorothy first went to Oz, and yes, she's having a hard time sleeping, and she keeps talking about Oz and her Auntie Anne and Uncle Henry, I think. Yeah. Uh, don't really believe her. And when she finds the key that she thinks is from Oz, they decide to send her to a clinic where the Dr. uh, William or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember what his name is. Wants to try a new technique that just came through for the new century: electroshock therapy. Yeah, yeah. This story is based in the year 1899. So yeah, that will be groundbreaking discovery. And the doctor did say that the 1900s or 20th century will be the the century electricity. Yeah. And after a storm goes on during uh, Dorothy's treatment, one of the other people there helps her escape, and it seems Dorothy was going to drown, but yes, she went up in Oz again with one of her chickens from the farm named Belinda, who can talk. And when she finally gets to like the Emerald City and that, she sees that nothing is the same as last time. The people there are either returned to stone, or their heads are gone, and the other road has been taken up. And yeah, I don't know if the Deadly Desert was something that was in the books, but wasn't in like the first movie, right? So I don't know if they got that right. And yeah, Belinda can talk. I don't know if in the book if the Toto could talk, or maybe just the chickens can. Hmm. And yeah, they went into the wheelers. These freaky looking guys that have wheels on their arms. And they find their first friend in the TikTok, who was hidden away by the Scarecrow, who is now the King of Oz. Hmm. Um, yeah, I don't think the TikTok they able to defeat the Wheelers or defend themselves against the Wheelers, and just ask them what happened. And they actually get the Wonder Wheelers to bring them to Mombi. Yeah, the Wheeler called her a princess, but known as a witch. Witch princess? Princess witch? Hmm. Yeah, Dorothy gets captured by Mombi, but she makes a new friend called Jack Pumpkinhead, a living punk with a body. And thanks again to some magic dust, they make a new friend from a sofa and a moose's head called the Gump. Yeah, there's a lot of other stuff happens, and I will say Dorothy's new gang is kind of good, and I think one or two of them might be just similar to the original Three Friends. since TikTok and Jack do seem similar to the Tim Woodsman and the Scarecrow. And yeah, Mombi is creepy, but I think he's much creepier with one of their heads on them being headless. Oh yeah, and it's just a spoiler. So anybody hasn't seen it, so I have to say. Hmm. And I do like the effects for the rock spies that the Gnome King had, and he's the one that took all the emeralds from the Emerald City. And he also took Dorothy's ruby slippers. And then unlike the original Wizard of Oz, instead of Dorothy's friends being based on like the people helping out on the farm, Mombi and the Gnome King actually based on the head nurse and the doctor, and Ozma is a as the like a Oz double of the inmate that helped Dorothy. So, I just think that the Gnome King is a bit of a better villain than the Wicked Witch of the West, since he does have a kinder side. But when Dorothy's just breaking down after hearing what happened to the Scarecrow and seeing him and that, and he just being kind to her. He's also a a bit tricky, since he has Dorothy and her friends going to the ornament collection and tell them to put their hand on an ornament that they think is a scarecrow and say, "Oh, then you have three senses." But he neglects to tell them what happened if it gets wrong. Yeah, the conversation between the two was kind of good. And what else? Mommy is kind of a good villain as well. As he's the one that controls the leaders. That's the part when she's actually going to the Gnome King's mountain to warn about Dorothy and has the leaders drag like a carriage or something and just whip them like they're uh, huskies in a dog sled or something. Yeah, the characters of Belinda, TikTok, and Jack Pumpkinhead are kind of good. With uh, TikTok just being like the muscle of the group, and Jack being more of a lost kid in Dorothy, since he stuck first mistook Dorothy as his mom when they first met. But I find it a little creepy that there's been in the scene where he asks Dorothy if he can call her mom, even if it isn't so. I don't know, just the voice delivery or what. And Belinda was a kind of good, kind of being sarcastic or just scared at some points. And yeah, Gump is okay, but since he came in a bit late, you didn't get that much character to him. Just seems a bit of a grump at some points, but eh, that's with me. And yeah, the actress playing Dorothy in this says was great. I actually think that the Dorothy in this is kind of better than the Dorothy in Wizard of Oz. Like it has a lot more personality in this. It isn't just like a good-hearted person trying to get home. So yes, he is trying to help bring the Oz back to way it was, and does that scene her being tough or just fighting against something or someone is kind of good. Like when she was saying to Mombi that the scene gotta get her head, and when he's saying that her army is gonna take the Gnome King down when Jesse talking to the Gnome King outside of the mountain. When Zeus gets when Zeus gets upset, you do kind of feel uh, the same emotions C does. I think it's just more convincing than what the original one did. And it's actually played by a 7-year-old rather than a 17-year-old. So yeah, kind of a little better. And I think the director was good in this, even though I heard they just took him off the film at one because of how long it would take when I brought him back. I'm not sure he directed one or two episodes of Clone Wars. Kind of wish he would have directed some other stuff. And see, I think he did a good job, and actually, yes, he's one of the people that did the screenplay for the movie, so probably a good writer as well. Yeah, and the Gnome King seems like the type of villain that just loves to get in his way. Because at first, when it seems like Dorothy's just by himself, he's just very confident and that. But when Dorothy makes the right guess and has to get Scarecrow back, he gets angry, and he just soaks up in a pit of fire like it's something a heck on Dorothy and her friends. And then he starts eating or trying to eat Dorothy's friend's arm with a gump, but thanks to Belinda who is inside Jack at the time laying an egg and getting into his mouth. They're able to like get him away, and yeah, and the movie just ends with Dorothy going back to Kansas and turned out to build the center or wherever she was at or clinic she was in caught fire because of the thunderstorm. Even and the head nurse is actually getting dragged away somewhere in a carriage. Mm. And yeah, Dorothy does see Ozma again through a mirror and about to tell Auntie Anne, but decides to keep to herself. Mm. And yeah, there are a lot of freaky moments in this. Like the weirdos can be very freaky to kids, but I think some adults can be either freaky or a little weird. And the part when Dorothy's trying to get the magic just from one of Momby's head and the screaming the head for doing is great. It was a great creepy scene. And this came out when the PG meant some, not just for rudeness, for everything too. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the rain system these days. Hmm. Yeah, like I said, the actress playing Dorothy was very good for a child star. I just wonder if she was in anything else, and if she was good in that or just okay. Yeah, I think giving a scarecrow an actual mask is a bit more creepy than just having like a guy put on like a makeup on his face to look more like a scarecrow. I don't know what it is, but and I do think the new version or new looks for uh the Tim Wisman and the Caroline look kind of go down. Animatronics for most of the characters seem like they hold up, and yeah, it's a good movie, and I think about the time it's turned 40. Don't know when it actually came out. No, the year. So they want to celebrate the 40th anniversary. I just WhatsApp of it. If you're a kid, might not be able to handle it. I probably just watch it with him and or her, and just through some of the dark moments. But Hmm. Another 80s dark movie. Dark time indeed. Whatever. Anyway, in time, I was out. You guys later.